Good morning. Hello. Today, you guys are putting your whole essay together. So, some of you have already started doing that on your computer, but it's important that you still watch this video because there's a few things we need to go over. So, today, I want to remind you on your rubric what you're going to be assessed on. W 7.1, which is just argumentative writing. Did you write a clear claim? Did you create an argument with your claim, text evidence, and reasoning? And did you acknowledge there's the other side of the issue, which is your counterclaim statement? To get a 4 for argumentative writing, did you do all of this in a 3 and acknowledge and refute the other position, meaning your position in the counterclaim paragraph? And did you use multiple reasons and very strong elaboration or reasoning? Okay, that's what we're looking for. Then you're also going to be assessed on your text evidence. So, did you cite at least 2 pieces of text evidence? Did you put that text evidence in quotation marks with the lead in of, like, for example, Ponyboy says? Okay. Did you also put the page number in parentheses with the period on the outside of that parentheses? Remember, you don't need to put PG for page number or write out page. You're just literally putting the number in parentheses. If you don't know where the parentheses button is, it's Shift 9 and Shift 0. Okay, so checking yourself on that. Remember, text evidence is directly from the text. We put quotations around it because we're saying these are S.E. Hinton's words, not ours. And text evidence doesn't have to be someone talking from the book. Remember, text evidence doesn't have to be dialogue. It could be any sentence from the book, whether it's talking or not. We put quotations around it simply because they're not our words, right? S.E. Hinton's the author, and we don't want to, be taking her words and like plagiarizing them. That's why we put quotations around them. So, did you do that? And did you connect your text evidence to your claim? That's for proficiency. For exemplary, did you cite those 3 pieces of evidence that counts your counterclaim? Okay, your text evidence. And when you did you give reasoning that went beyond the text to really explain how this proves your claim? Right? You're not just saying overall this proves the claim because 1 sentence or 2 sentences. You're really digging deep and looking at your text evidence and saying, what is this text evidence proving? Maybe even taking some of your text evidence and breaking it down and saying, when she says this, or when he says this, or does this, it's proving that, or this illustrates that. What is it really showing? Be specific in your reasoning, okay? And it's unique and insightful, your reasoning, okay? Then lastly, your grammar. Like, are you capitalizing people's names? Some of you I've seen are being lazy. Like, you're not capitalizing Pony, Soda. Yes, those are weird names, but we know by now that's their names. Come on. Okay, so please capitalize. Please make sure you have periods. Please make sure that we are indenting for each paragraph once we get to that today. So 0 to 2 errors. We're talking 2 is a 4. Errors that are like 3 to 4 errors, but they don't really affect the whole readability of the paper, that's a 3. That's proficiency. If you have so many uncapitalized stuff and like run-on sentences, and I'm like, where does it start and stop? That's a 2. And then if like the whole thing is 1 sentence, your whole paper is 1 sentence, like, what? What are you doing? We know you know how to write a sentence and how to put punctuation and capitalize. That's a 1, my dude. Let's do better than that. Okay, so today, that leads me to what you're doing today. Again, some of you have already started this. You are taking everything from your graphic organizer and like copying and pasting. So let's get to that. I'm going to get rid of this and go to a brand new document. So just go to Google Docs, open a new one. Dun, 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 dun. And right away, we want to put it in size 12. We also want to go to Times New Roman. That's the font. And then go over here. This is where our spacing is. We're going to double right away. And MLA format is what it's called. We always want to put our name. Don't write my name. Go ahead and write your name right now. After your first and last name, which should be capitalized because you are an important person, then you want to put the class, capitalize English because it's a language, not just because it's the class, it's language. And then period, whatever. We'll put period too, but whatever period you're in for English. Then put your teacher's name after it. My students are going to say Benitez. Mr. Cantrell students are going to say Cantrell. Mr. Grown students are going to say Grown. Miss Vanderweel students are going to say Vanderweel. Okay. Then we put the date that it's due. My students, it's due the 25th of February. Remember, February has an R. February 2022. Okay. And we write it with the day first. Then we need the name of the assignment. So let's come up with a clever title. Well, maybe we start with The Outsider's Argumentative Essay. And then Johnny is a hero, not a murderer. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do like the name of the assignment, colon, and then come up with a clever title, like what you're arguing, something about the character and what you're arguing about. I don't know what Grammarly's trying to do. Is a hero, not a murderer. Okay, then you're going to start typing. Know that for my class, I gave them paper graphic organizers. Each page is a paragraph. So each one of those sheets that I handed you is a paragraph. So you're going to start right away by pressing the tab button, and a tab is equal to 5 space bars. So you're going to start with your hook, whatever your hook was, typing that out. La, 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 la. And let's say you're going to need that much space. Then body 1, tab, write all of that. Body 2, tab, write all of that. And it should already be double spaced because you just did that with me right now. So you are going to type it out. When you're done, you're going to go to Grammarly, which Grammarly is at the bottom here. If you don't have it downloaded, download it. And it's going to check things for you. Obviously, this is wrong because, like, what is that, right? But check Grammarly. The other way you can check at the end is going to Tools, Spelling and Grammar. Make sure these are all checked, like this and this is checked as you're writing. But then go ahead and check this at the end, and it will tell you if it looks good or not. Okay? Then, I'm going to move my head here. Then you're going to press the share button, name it. So let's name it like whatever your last name is. Smith Outsider's Essay. Save. Share it to your teacher. If your teacher is Mr. Cantrell, press the share button. Okay? If your teacher is me, and maybe Mr. Cantrell has like a turn it in. Okay, maybe he already made this template for you. I don't know. I didn't do that for my class. If your teacher is me, okay, just keep showing Miss Vanderweel. If your teacher is me, that's my husband. Don't send it to him. I don't know why it's not doing it. But put my name in there, okay? And share it to me by 11:59 tonight. If you are in my class, if you're in somebody else's class, you should know when it's due. I'm just setting up the format for you. So there you go. Yay! You're done. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Good job, guys. Eek.